Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. I am Lady Day, your intuitive reader, and this is the Butterfly Healing channel. Thank you all for stopping by, lending me your time, your energy, and your insight. Please only take what resonates from the reading. This is not a Tetris game, so don't try to make it fit, all right? Go ahead and hit the thumbs up on your way in. To all my subscribers, thank you so much for rocking with your girl and becoming part of the Butterfly family. For those who have not yet subscribed, by all means, take a seat, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I'm loading new videos, all right? So this reading is just an overall guidance and energy reading from your spirit guides. The song that came through for you is Lead Me, Guide Me. It is a gospel song. So what I have is lead me, O Lord, won't you lead me? Lead me, guide me along the way. For if you lead me, I cannot stray. Lord, just open my eyes that I may see. Lead me, O Lord, won't you lead me? So I'm not sure what's going on in this time, but there's definitely either a cry for help from divine source, from, Lord and Savior, Buddha, Lord Ganesh, whomever you resonate with. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get 3 cards to get the what's the overall message here that you're trying to get through to the fire signs. Okay, 4. Okay, one more. They said 4. Well, 4 did come out in the water sign, so yeah. The bottom of the deck is the Phoenix Rising. Yes, come on, energy. We need it. Hallelujah. We have the inner child. We have alchemy, which I think has come out quite frequently for you fire signs. We have sexuality. And we have entrapment. So right off the bat, Phoenix Rising, victim consciousness, love, and patience. So off the bat, what I get is that I do feel like someone is either entrapped by the either someone else has entrapped you in sexuality, 50 Shades of Grey, maybe. Someone could be doing some type that. Okay. Gotcha. So someone may have been doing some work on you. I know everybody doesn't do magic. Everyone isn't out here casting spells, but you may even just be under the spell of someone's sexual nature and or sexual connection to you. Like it was the best sex you ever had or whatever it is. It's something that maybe you feel like someone has juju over you, okay? Someone really could, okay, if you know people that are into it. But whatever it is, whatever this connection is to this person, this thing that has something over you that's like almost like mummifying, controlling you, it all comes from your inner child. Maybe you could have been, and trigger warning, you could have been a foster child. You could have been abused as a child. You could have been sexually abused as a child. Because I got to be honest, this guy with this mask in the background is making it feel like it's like somebody just said the Pied Piper. So R. Kelly, right, type situation. You may be in a situation or have been as a child. Again, my heart goes out to all of you. That's why I always say trigger warning, because I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. But there's some inner wounds that I do feel like need to be addressed. Like inner child hurts. Maybe you've been casted out. You've been shunned away. Like I said, orphan child type of energy. But right now, whatever it is, it's definitely about getting your sexuality under control. Okay? About rising as the phoenix. Burning away all this old negative stuff. Okay? Sexuality that can't be controlled. Inner child wounds and hurting. And maybe even trying to be controlling. Maybe from what you've experienced as a child. Maybe I said 50 Shades of Grey, didn't I? Like chains and whippings and things of that nature kind of get you turned on because that's maybe what you've seen as a child with your parents, or maybe you've been through that. But you are the true alchemist. You do have everything that you need to move on, to be the Phoenix Rising, to let go of this victim consciousness, to allow love in as well as patience. Pay attention to the signs under there. So there's definitely some things here that are happening in your life right now that are telling you to walk away from like these old outdated old things, and I hate to say outdated because it's like, okay, that was my childhood, like that's the makeup of me, like that's all I've seen. But they're asking you to reach deep down within and use that. You may also be 32 at this time, to use that to move forward with your life, to say, you know what, no, I don't deserve to feel like less than, or casted away, or pushed aside. That was my childhood. I had no choice, over those things. Those things happened to me, and I was defenseless. I was a child. child, but now it's time to learn all the things that you've been able to learn in your life. I just feel like this cauldron pot of, manifesting this new life for yourself, okay? Letting go of this victim consciousness as well. Because I think up under up under the Phoenix rising is the victim consciousness. It's like, but it happened to me. What was I supposed to do? Nothing, baby. There's nothing you could have done as a child. That adult preyed on you, or that adult allowed you to see those things, or that adult, your parent or whoever was the guardian over you, allowed those things to happen. But it wasn't as if you could just stop it, It wasn't as if, and maybe I say that because I know people who have ran away from their foster homes, who have ran away from their parents. And it's like, then the cops come and bring you right back, right? So it's like, there's so many things that like were barriers for you, maybe possibly as a child, that you just need to just purge it. You just let go of the fact that you were a victim to those things, okay? And I know it's so easy for me to say, so hard to do, right? So hard to do. Give it, but you have to try. You have to try. You can't allow this sexuality and this entrapment energy and this self-sabotage. Victim consciousness and self-sabotage to continue. Because I got to be honest, the victim consciousness and the self-sabotage, I think it's rooted in these things. Okay? Next card, let's get the animal. Something says take that. Thank you. But I want a true jumper. There's 2 cards that came out in the water sign, so maybe they're doing 2 animal spirits too. Do you have another card? I'm just going to go through the deck. Okay. That's the one that flipped, so that's the one we'll take. Sorry, y'all. Got little hands when it comes to this particular deck. At the bottom of the deck is the penguin, authentic. So be authentic. Be true to self, okay? We have the elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. This is a challenge, and it's deeply rooted. I have to be honest. There's some things in your childhood that just need to just be released, okay? We also have the orca whale, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your well song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. So I do believe that you have a very strong set of friends or family members around you, loved ones, supporters who are encouragers for you. They are your treasures also. Thank you. Those are the small treasures and blessings that God has given you. You may have been looking around trying to wonder when your miracles or your blessings are going to come in. There's so many blessings around you right now that Spirit just wants you, as you continue on this venture, right? Going towards this journey, towards your life dreams and goals, continue to pick up those gems and be grateful for them. Oh, I'm so, maybe you had a rough day and that one person was able to make you laugh and just feel loved and accepted. Just thank God for that moment. You get what I'm saying? You may not have all the things around you that you want at this time, but there's really, as far as like material things or a career, but there's a lot of blessings that Spirit is just asking you to also recognize. Those things, thank you. From giving that gratitude and recognizing those beautiful things, you'll be able to have that energy, right? To then help you defeat these wounds and these hurts to become the Phoenix rising. Okay. Next oracle card for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Not sure what people are up to, but knock, knock. Are you listening? One card, Spirit, for your fire sign children, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you. The bottom of the deck is the Earth Magic. Yes. I do feel like the first thing I heard was grounding. So you may need to go sit on the ground or go put your feet on the grass and ground yourself right now. We also have transformation and change, which is, come on, Phoenix rising with the transformation and change. It is time. It is time. Knock, knock, knock. Isn't that what we just heard? Knock, knock, knock. Also have the butterfly there. The butterfly also speaks of, you know, those transformational change coming out of your cocoon, allowing the world to see the true you, the real you. There also may be a union coming in right now for you also. Do you see these two cats? One cat already has the butterfly, right? And the other cat, the butterfly is just coming. As she's just walking in from what? The darkness to the light. You're getting ready to meet your person, and or you already know who your person is because they're already on the path. You get what I'm saying? Okay, what did they say? If you're still enough, right? The butterfly, if you chase the butterfly, it'll always elude you. But if you're still and silent enough, the butterfly will come and land right on your shoulder. So this person has already learned a whole lot, okay? The butterfly is already sitting with them, but the butterfly is coming for you. Continue to work, continue to rise, continue on this path, you understand, towards your destiny, towards the light. I love that. Go ahead, Spirit. You're doing your thing today. Well, y'all do it every day, but just one more time for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's go deeper into this reading and the message that you have. Thank you, Divine Source. All right, one card for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. One card for the fire signs, Aries, Leo. Thank you. Or two. I'll take two. Aha, I love this. Morning. The world awaits you. Wake up from that cocoon, little butterfly. It's time. It's time to fly. It's time to transform. We have flower. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with you. And then we also have this grounding again. So maybe you need to go lay in the grass. But I do, like I said, I'm feeling a very grounding root chakra, land the plane energy. There's also escapist. Come home to yourself. So this may be a time of you just taking time away from the world. Again, like I said, other people around you could be giving off energy that's not the best. You get what I'm saying? I had already talked about somebody maybe using sexuality as a thing over your head or something that to that nature because they know that that's a trigger point for you. But there's something about just really being honest with yourself in this time because what I'm feeling is like you already know that you don't resonate with certain people, certain places, or certain things, certain actions, certain thoughts. And at this time, they're just asking you to just become the flower, bloom into yourself. You know what I mean? If that means like, I don't really even want nobody around. Like, I just want to be with myself. They just said that. Come home to yourself. Escape the world. Maybe you do just, if you are someone, I just want to come home to, oh my gosh, that was on a Joanna Man. Just give me a good book and a good bitch and I'm good. Like, good book, good bitch and a beer and I'm good or something like that. It's like, maybe that's who you are. Give me a good book, a good bitch and a good beer and I'm good. Like, what's wrong with that? All right. Let's get into these questions and into the tarot. So, what is currently going on? What is the current energy? One card, please, Spirit, for the fire signs. The Fool, they're asking you to jump. Take a leap of faith. Move. Do what you need to do. Get out of that energy. It's time. 10 of Pentacles. Love it. Yes. Blessed be. It's time for your 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. Generational wealth. Family. Happy dog. Happy child. Happy wife. Happy life. It's time. Just go ahead and jump. Just go ahead and leap. What can harm right now, Spirit? What can harm? Yeah, 9 of Wands. Standing post. Standing your guard. Holding on to your burdens. Not moving forward. Not taking act. Look at her standing there with all her burdens. I laid them down. No, you made a fence and you guarded yourself. That's what happened. So that can harm. That exact King of Swords. Maybe also keeping... Keeping, oh, yeah, there it is. King of Swords with the Empress, with the 8 of Wands. Truth and clarity to the Empress. Movement towards the Empress, right? Let's keep going. What can help right now, Spirit? Okay. The Magician. Where was that other? What did we have earlier that had all the, sheesh. Here it is. Earth Magic. And right under that is fire magic. So you definitely are an alchemist. You're definitely someone who knows how to manifest things into your life. Clearly, the magician is here, and that's what can help. So you already know how to manifest things into your life. You already know how to take things that you have and make something better out of it. You already have confidence and faith that life is going to unfold for you the way that it needs to. But I'm still curious on why you haven't taken the leap, why you're in the Nine of Wands energy. The bottom of the deck is the world, right? You want to change your world. You want your ships to come in. You can manifest it, but I don't know why you're in the Nine of Wands right now. Be honest with yourself, okay? And then overall advice, Spirit. What is the overall advice? Seven. I'm going to take the Seven of Pentacles. We'll look at the other one. We'll take the Seven of Pentacles. Overall advice is to plant the seeds. Start the journey. Get the growing. It's time. Nourish what you're planting. Nourish what you want. Five of Cups. So are you looking at things from a perspective as if you can't? As if what was will never be? Yeah, I think so. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. So, Emperor and the Devil. What the freak? Five of Cups, the Devil, and the Emperor. Were you tempted by something or someone and you decided not to offer the Page of Cups to someone to have the Ten of Pentacles, and now you're in the Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups energy? Maybe lackluster in your bank account, lackluster in your heart space, wondering why you would do what you did to walk away from something, or why you haven't gone towards something. There's definitely a devil energy, again, it's an energy that's around you that wants to keep you from this path. And maybe that's why you're in the Nine of Wands, because you're maybe listening to someone else, listening to what other people have to say, hearing how other people's lives are going, and they're telling you that's how yours should go. No, we all have our own lives and own destiny and own storyline. Let me be clear about that too. Your life is not supposed to fully mirror somebody else's, meaning my relationship don't look like yours, and their relationship don't look like theirs, and their marriage don't look like theirs. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if someone's telling you that it's a bad idea. I don't know. Moving on. What is the Fool? That's the current energy. One card to clarify. The Seven of Swords, right. So instead of taking the leap, you're like sneaking away from the journey. And every time I see this card, this bird right here is so loud it's so loud in the back of my head. The sirens are going off that you're trying to steal away from something. Five of Wands, petty arguments, petty, yeah, the Hermit, the Judgment for the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, five of Wands, petty arguments or fights and or internal arguments and fights with yourself, right? Because there's the Hermit card. So you're definitely in a place of disconnecting from someone or something, right? But Judgment is coming in for the Ten of Pentacles. Because maybe you wanted an equal give and take. You should have worked on something with someone, and that's the truth. Yeah, you know what the truth is. We don't have to keep doing that. You know what the truth is. What's the Nine of Wands? What can harm? Clarify the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it can harm the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, the Ten of Cups. You deciding to stay this exactly. There goes the Ace of Pentacles too. Wow. One more card here. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Standing on guard from the Ten of Cups. Knight of Cups. Yeah, Knight of Cups is usually, I do see him more like, I don't want to say the player energy, but one more. Page of Wands. Yeah, we're getting to that space of where maybe with the Seven of Wands. I gotta be honest. I don't know if you're standing on guard for family, like you don't want to get married, you don't want to come into union, you're having a problem committing. Opening your heart. Like, you might not have a problem with maybe getting this money together, but I got a problem with opening my heart and being vulnerable for this. I'd rather come off like the Knight of Cups. You know, the young, the Casanova, not the father figure, not the, okay, thank you, Spirit. Not the father or mother figure. I'd rather come off like the Casanova. I'd rather give passionate messages and passionate wand and energy to someone. Yeah, but I gotta be honest, Seven of Wands, somebody or something will be standing their guard if you don't bring in the Temperance to have the death and rebirth, okay? I gotta be honest. So what can harm the situation is you continuing to stand your ground and stand and to, you know, push away the Ten of Cups, opening your heart to a love, to family, to, you know, tradition and generational you know, wishes. If you continue on with the Casanova type energy, just wanting to have maybe flings or passionate flings with people, or keeping some type of passionate communication with someone. Child, I gotta move on. What can help? What is this Magician? The Ten of Pentacles. So maybe your family? Hold on, wait. You got both of the tens out here. What's going on in your head? Are you already engaged? Are you already in Ace of Cups? Your heart space. Open your heart. So, okay, thank you. Visualize, thank you. You're manifesting. Visualize this family coming together. Wow. Visualize this Ace of Cups. Visualize your heart opening and you coming home and having that unconditional vulnerability with someone who just loves you. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Tower and the King of Swords with the Devil. Yeah, you need to be truthful and honest with whoever this devil energy is. Because this person got you stagnant for your Six of Cups. The Two of Cups, you know who your person is. That's the epiphany. That's the Tower that you had. And maybe the epiphany is the Two of Cups. And then you know that there's a tower that you have to create by giving the truth, King of Swords, to this devil energy. But you're staying stagnant because maybe this is someone from your childhood. Child, listen. Or someone from your, because it might not be child, it might be your teenage or early 20s. Where there's some devil energy, someone trying to keep you from going on your path. What's the Seven of Pentacles is the advice, Spirit. Two of Wands. Plant it and watch it. Plant the opportunity and wait for it to come in. What is the Two of Wands? Go further into this advice, Spirit. The Hermit and the Five of Wands. So go within. You need to clear out whatever this petty arguments, either with yourself or with someone in your home. Ace of Pentacles. Again, we're talking about those roots, right? There's roots that need to be laid. King of Cups, Nine of Swords, King of Wands, Two of Cups. So are you being offered an Ace of Pentacles offer from the King of Cups, who is only doing it because they're all in your head, that you've come into union with someone and you're getting ready to have a death and rebirth with someone who may have been on guard with you before? Child, listen. We will pull a few of these cards to see what comes out. But your advice is definitely to plant the seeds and to wait for them to grow, to go within and get rid of these petty arguments that you have with yourself. And I feel like you're having an argument in your own head with someone else. Does that make sense? You're fussing with someone who you didn't even call, or that you could call to fuss out, but you fuss them out in your head. I mean, you are the Magician, so maybe you're astral projecting or something, but there's definitely some petty arguments within. Maybe you're looking at what you've invested in and it didn't pay out what you wanted, and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. It's like, okay, whatever you're waiting for, I gotta be honest, I think you need to let it go. All right. Yeesh. Let's get a few cards out here and just see what pops up here for you. For fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay, whatever that is, it wants to come out. The bottom of the deck is the Merchant. House, hope, servant, love, friend, waiting, haughtiness, joyfulness, wedding, room, and service. One moment, just reading the energy here. You definitely want happy times with someone. Someone who may have started out as a friend or was a friend or something to that nature. You see yourself being happy. But you have someone waiting. Waiting for your love, waiting for you to propose. Someone is holding on to hope. Or maybe, I'm sorry, you're holding on to hope that this is going to come together. But in order for it to come together, I got to be honest, this haughtiness is giving me a lot of that, like I said, that Casanova energy. Maybe you like a lot of attention. You like a lot of people to look at you. You like to have a lot of options. But I feel like there's some slave or servant type energy, right? To this life. It's like you're like a servant to it or a slave to it. It's like you got to keep coming back to it for some reason when really you have the hope, right? That maybe the friend is still waiting for you to give the love, the house, and the wedding, for you to fill their room with love and family. That's what I got. All right. Mm-hmm. And maybe you've had a reading before, or you just have an inkling, right? Yeah, that's somebody. Okay, someone told you. Yeah, no, you've gotten a message about someone not being truthful to you. And it's probably someone who you looked at as a wise person. Because I had the priest out here, so it could also be someone from, from church or the Kingdom Hall or wherever you go to serve, and or just someone who has given you a lot of spiritual advice. So now maybe that's what it is. You're hoping that your person is still going to stay around after you got this message from someone who ended up not being as faithful of a friend as you thought they were going to be. All right. 2 cards, Spirit. For the fire signs. 2 cards. You're definitely back and forth with yourself. I can feel it all in. It's just not a very direct message. Because you're just back and forth with yourself. Or you're back and forth with whatever this is that you feel like you have to be tied to or you can't let go of. We have non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at both. Divine abundance. Blessed be. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. And liberation. Disconnect yourself, like we were saying. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. The doubts and fears, they will still come up. But you have to believe. You don't believe anymore and that they're you. So you no longer believe that these doubts and fears that will continue to rise are actually you. You're breaking generational curses. You're breaking things that have been like deeply rooted into you since childhood. It will take time for these doubts and these fears to completely be null and void, okay? Continue to believe that I am no longer connected to the things of my past. I am no longer a slave to the things that were passed down to me, okay? I hope that this was able to give you some insight and intuition into your life. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, family, and loved ones, and have a blessed, blessed day, okay? Peace, prosperity, protection, and paradise to you and your loved ones. 2828 when I said that, which is 1010, which is right here on the board for you. Move and just start to heal, okay? Wishing you the best. Namaste.